Thank you, Dr. Drake, for a wonderful introduction. My name is Dragos Crintea. I'll walk you through a story of mine when I started this bootcamp. I also started a boxing and mixed martial arts bootcamp because, one is not enough. So why not do two in the same time? So the title of my presentation and also the idea behind it is how to use the modern technologies in the easiest way to understand what works or not in your gym training. And I'll the problem which I actually had it myself was to measure what works or not in your gym training. So I observed when I did depending on types of exercises what I've done, depending on combinations of them and things like that, that basically my body responded in a positive way or in sometimes negative way, or it didn't do it nothing at all. And in the night, I was I was doing this boot camp, and as Dr. Derek mentioned earlier, it was like, what would be a good thing to do with this type of technology? And I said, why not scratch an itch that I have myself, i.e., understand what works on me. And how to do that is just really thinking how you would build a conversational engine or a conversational model that will allow you to get that type of insight. The reason behind it was that currently, even if you look at most of the apps, you have like a rudimentary fitness dashboard that device dashboard, which basically what is that it can only display aggregates information for a given workout. It doesn't, due to this resolution, there is no real personalized content. In short, they are providing just a generalized training plan. You just follow it blindly. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But how can you bring it a bit further? I.e., think about like you are having a conversation with your personal trainer, that it will kind of like know to change course when you are not actually getting the results that you want. So the solution, obviously, Mushiki.FIT. I'm half Romanian, half German. Mushiki in Romanian means muscles, so muscles.fit. So this is where the name comes from. And technically, this is an AI-based agent that allows you to have a conversation with your workout, where you can ask questions such as, what exercises push my heart rate over 90% and when? So think about during this boot camp, it's exactly like it's similar to the AI5, to the fact that you get 5 exercises or 25 exercises per session, times 3 per week, that is 75 exercises, times 4 a month, it's in hundreds. So basically, over that period of time, you have no aggregates or no real understanding that what it worked. So ideally, you want to view your workout to a single rep. When I say, that 25-kilogram overhead press did wonders, so that actually I should do more of that, or I should do a complementary exercise. The other side of it is that it will be the best ROI for your body. So by asking and seeing what worked, you can now take corrective action, such as your kind of like your personal trainer. And the reason is that going to the gym is hard enough when you don't see results. So I hope this will, help you not to give up and, kick a bit of the motivation high up. The product that I've actually developed is a dynamic web application similar to Claude or ChatGPT that I will demo later. And it's customizable to customize to tasks that matters to you. So I didn't have that feature fully workable, but you will see it. If you want to show off, if you choose so, what you achieve and what worked for you, that you can do as well. So you can share it with your team members or your colleagues in the gym. And ideally, you want to have a friendly UI for gym goers that actually matters to them. Now, the product is like you can upload your workout data. So currently works with my zone data only. So this is the wearable device that I do. There is an interesting trick to this where we apply privacy and data governance. So your workout stays yours. Technically, we'll dive into that if anyone is interested. And then you can just ask a question and you can converse with your training as you would do with your personal trainer. Now, if you think about it, I was thinking not necessarily as a product, but where this actually stays, and that's why it's an X there and here and there in the TAM and SAM. So ideally, you are between the gym market people and the wearable device market data, whereby if you kind of like put those together, that might quite be an interesting opportunity in the future that you can actually evolve. When I said about competition, I looked around, does this thing exist anywhere else? So I spent several days, kind of to a week. And that doesn't really, I couldn't really find something not necessarily similar, but around the same idea. So it's kind of like what the AI world evolves at light speed, but the fitness market not as much. And although it's hard to call it competition, there's always a lead time in switching between dashboards and actually getting someone on using your product or even the small thing that you build. And the other side is that most fitness apps are using AI agents for customer or live conversational research or sorry, requests. So that was basically what I could find. And there was not really a personalized question, like really personalized to me. And that's something that I couldn't really find. So that's why I actually built this, and it was quite fun doing so. The result is most likely you'll get a six-pack by using this technology and something that your body will thank you for years to come. And that is basically what this is Mushiki.FIT. I'll switch quickly into the demo. So this basically is the UI. So it is quite at this point in time it's quite clean. The reason being is that you might be interested in the workouts, in the week and the streak. And then you're basically you can start the conversation with your workout. Ooh, and that is why things go interesting. So it has a sign-in button, so you can actually authenticate yourself. So that's your chat. So for example, I can ask, can you tell me, or I can potentially do a copy paste. That will be easier for the time. In January, let's see if it does something. Yes, so that is, I did skier squats, I did thrust jab cross. We're part of a workout session on January 13. And we can say what exercises my heart rate was below 90. Let's see what it says. And I say, yep. So it tells me which ones they were. And I can say how many calories did I burn. Let's see if this works. So this is the gods of demos. Let's see how it works. So, well, yes. So I did 573 calories, and then on 1501, I did 1,102 calories. And then if I want to provide more specific information, I can dive deeper into the data. So the other side that I wanted to show, this is using a platform that I totally learned to love. So we look at LangChain, and LangGraph. In this case, we are looking at the trace that the genetic behind the scenes took. And you can, in most cases, it actually the correct one. In some cases, it took a very red one. So, for example, am I fat? So don't ask that, but it's a bit of a question to ask. So it tells you red, don't do that. So that is kind of like the demo itself. That's me. This is the project. I had a lot of fun doing this during the bootcamp, and yeah, what can I say? This is it. So thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Drag, for fantastic AI5 cohort.